So we're back into the bird's eye view of the whole region of New York, which we've amassed a total of 131,000 people. It's quite a large amount. I'm going for 1 million people in Numero Uno. That'll take us quite a little while. We've only got 108,000 people living in Numero Uno, but we've got a lot more jobs. But hopefully that'll all be changing. I'll be building a bit more high density buildings, so more people will be able to live per square tile. Hopefully, at least that is the goal. We've got a couple of things that we want to go for this episode as well. More people, improving our subways as well. There we go. That's a beautiful sight to see. Almost everything's improving threefold. Or at least 3 arrows are pointing that way. Maybe not threefold, but still. I'm thinking about building a couple of housing areas up over here in between this highway and this one. And then further north, we'll build up a bit more high-tech, because high-tech is extremely in demand. There's a couple of services that are in demand as well. I'm surprised there's no offices that people want. But I'm sure that once we build high-tech, we should be able to get some other things as well. Right now, I should also check up on my power, because I'm not exactly sure how that's going. There we go. The capacity is slowly going down, whereas the current usage is moving up. It's moving up quite quickly. So any moment now, I think I'll have to build a bit more coal power plants, but thankfully we're making a lot of money, more than $10,000 a month. So that means I have more than enough money to go ahead and build a bit more dirty coal power plants. But that will change because we're very close to being able to get the nuclear power plants. I know I did say I wanted the nuclear power plants a couple of episodes ago, but I don't think some of you guys really were paying too much attention. I said that well, I do want it, but I can't get it until we have a energy capacity or demand for 25,000 megawatts. And at the moment, clearly it's not that. It's just at above 20. So now we've increased our capacity to 35,000, which will last us quite a little while. But I think what I'm going to go for is nuclear power first up. There's a high risk of meltdowns, or at least it says possibility of meltdown. I can't remember ever a nuclear power plant melting down on me, but you never know. We've got more than enough money to both pay it off monthly as well as buy it outright. And probably the creme de la creme, the hydrogen power plant, we need 4,000 high-tech industry population and a total city industry, total energy demands plus deals 30,000. So that means, I guess, there's the demand or whatever else, or your other deals have to equal $30,000 or 30,000 megawatts, sorry. So that is what we're going for, because we've got enough high-tech industry. If we go to, where are we? Jobs and population, and we delete all this. I want to see how many commercial office high wealth we have. Okay, this is the high wealth. That's at 47,500 people. And for the high-tech, we've got about 16,000 people working, so that's more than enough for the demanded 4,000 that we need over here. So I guess it's just about increasing the energy consumption. So that means a bit more high-tech, because high-tech takes up quite a bit of energy. And I think I've figured out how I can do this lag-free now. I have lowered down a couple of the graphical options, but to be honest, I can't really tell a bit of difference myself. Maybe a couple of these little colors are different. I put it down to 16-bit colors, but still, it looks bloody brilliant. Just takes a little while for all the housing to render out properly, but apart from that, it's all good. Now I want to build a bit more high-density residential, maybe knock off a couple of these buildings just randomly. I don't like black buildings, so of course I'm going to demolish them. Of course, we're still playing on pause mode, so we do need to fix that up. There's a couple of football fields up here, which is good, because it both increases the invisible demand or population cap. What else should we go on looking at? I think that's about it this episode. Just probably build a couple of those joint bus subway stations, and then we'll be all good. We'll be all good indeed. So let's press play. And off we go into the journey. Yet again, we need a lot more high-tech. So I can give them high-tech. I think over here, the water is going to be running out. I'm pretty sure. Let's just query a couple of these buildings. No. Okay, why is the actual capacity 7,500? Are we really neglecting them that badly? Utilities, water departments. Okay, I don't really see what they're complaining about. What's this? That's a police station. Oh, yes, yes. Another thing I should do. Oh, why is the time changing? I think when you reset the graphical options, everything just resets manually. I want to just play in daytime. I don't like it when it gets too dark. So, I figured it out. I went ahead and played a little bit myself so I could just explore the options that we have and learn a bit more about the game. Because to get to 1 million people, I think that's, I think even veterans of SimCity would be proud. At least I think. So, no, they can screw themselves. I don't care about our neighbors. We want the fire department landing strip right up on over here. And that misses just that little area. And over here is where the main fires are. So let's just build a small fire station. Let's connect it up to a road. I'll probably extend the road. Okay, this is what I'll do. Build a fast road. Let's just do it up to here. You never know what I might do. I might even build a highway or something. Not one of these ones though. If we query it, this is the RHW mod. It's not the best type of mod because it's only good for going like from A to B. You can't really branch off, at least not from what I've seen. A lot of these little areas have all built up as well. A lot of commercial demands has grown out here. As the housing demands, it's still not the best. But we're playing at a slow speed. So, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and go for high tech. Because there's huge demand for high tech. Still, to this very day. The more high tech we can get, the better it is. I'm gonna have to go work on them by giving them water and all that. How far can I push it? There we go. Right up to there. Now they've got all electricity, so that's a good sign. Let's give them water though. Yep, they definitely have more than enough water. Firefighters want a way out. Firefighters are eager to stomp out flames. What the hell? What fire station isn't connected to a road? This can't be possibly this one that we've just built. Is it? Maybe the smog's in the way and I can't see properly. Let's just surround it in road. There we go. Now they can't complain. But they probably will. Let's even do that. There we go. So now the fireys can get from anywhere they want. Go around here. Go through these little streets here and there. Making also a good monthly income, so that's good to see. Now it's time to build a bit more housing. I will go for low density. That might change up. Like I'll probably go ahead and delete these houses or build over them a bit later on. But right now, yeah, no, that's enough of low density. And then we'll build a bit of medium. Actually, it probably should have been the other way. Here we probably should have placed low density, but let's build high density. So I have more than enough money to just spend like an idiot. And we can make our own mistakes. So I'm not too fussed. That's going to be a big building. Okay. So now we need to join these roads up properly. I can't really build a bridge, I don't think, over here, which makes me quite sad. But go back to roads and just create intersections for them. So they can cross roads a little bit easier. Yeah, no, there's nothing we can really do about that. Okay, they can get down to here, I think, properly. There we go. Alright, I think that will work out quite well. Now, all I need to do is just improve this whole area by a lot. Let's check out the commercial demand. There's pretty much no commercial demand. It's just high tech. That's all that people want, but I'm pretty sure with the high tech, once people start moving in, everything will improve. So let's go ahead and firstly build a couple of necessary services. And then I'll go ahead and build some more subways for people to transport themselves a little bit easier and all that. So right now, we want to go... Oh, should we go police station? No, let's build education first. That's what's really important to me, at least. Of course, it doesn't really matter if it overlaps. It just helps people to choose what school they want to go to. You're kidding yourself, aren't you? I think that'll go away. I'm pretty sure that'll go away if we speed time up. It is connected properly. Now, we have built the elementary schools. It's time for some just libraries. Just basic stuff. And then, large high school. That spreads out quite a bit. Maybe I'll also build a smaller high school if I can. There we go. Up over on this side, next to the library. So the school students can go to the library to study, and it's not like they'll be doing any of that though. And I think that's going to be it for the education side of things. Time for a bit of health. So health is this. Just build a large medical clinic. Okay, how are we for money? We should be making a lot more money. There we go. Still making a bit more money. Let's just play on Superfast Mode, see what will happen. Because if these guys supposedly don't have roads to go to... Actually, there we go. That fixed itself. And now, okay. Oh, we got a fire. Where? That's not good. It's like in the commercial sector. We've got more than enough fire trucks to take us wherever we want. Yeah, that was a bit interesting. Why we had those car problems. I'm also going to build a road. It's over here. There we go. So let's stop the other people from complaining, and we have enough tiles for some good houses. Okay, these guys stop complaining, as well as let's extend this. There we go. Alright, that looks good. So now that we've installed the most basic of services, it's time to beautify the whole area up. Pretty much got the track of this. There we go. People are moving in, even though there's pretty much no demand. I guess medium wealth residential is still decent. Open paved area. Oh god. You never have too many open paved areas. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a problem though. Build a fair few open paved areas there. So I think it's time for some gazebos for the children to play on. And bit of tennis courts. There we go. This is going to look quite good. Our financial advisor will probably shut up for now. Hopefully, at least. So yeah, these low density houses might be destroyed a little bit later on as we progress through the game. But right now, I just want a little bit more variety. But I do love those towering skyscrapers. They're just so good to look at. They're pretty much the goal of the game. And maybe a large flower garden over here. And maybe another one over here. Alright. So now we should just check up on the most basic things, such as What are they complaining about? School grade high, crime rate low. There we go. People should be moving in quick smart here. We should be making more than enough money. And the energy demand should be almost at whatever it should be. I think 25,000. Moving up. Move up. There we go. Numero Uno power needs may find nuclear solution. Okay. Sort of confusing. A great city such as Numero Uno requires a great deal of power. I mean, we rely on several different sources to keep things running here. Now, Mayor, we've been presented with the chance to build a nuclear power plant, which can pretty much take care of all our power needs, plus some left over to sell. Shall we harness the power of the atom? We shall indeed. For $40,000, that is a bargain. Just push it over here. So if there's any disaster, wow, that's pretty small. I thought it'd be bigger. Now we'll need to connect that up to the power grid as well. Let's go with power lines. What do you want? Fire protection is spread thin. There we go. And our capacity has increased by a shit ton. I didn't think I actually needed to do that, but I don't know. The power lines at least solve any problems that we might have with any power problems. So we've reached up to 50,000 capacity. I probably should start deleting a couple of these dirty coal things, but I won't just yet. Okay, a couple of redevelopments up over here. I think these, yeah, all the housing that we did at the start of the episode has improved. So what I'll do is let's go for some more high density residential up over here. And these little blocks that are completely untouched. I guess people do want to live here. And now it's time to go back, check our expenses. Our subway might be facing a little bit of troubles. We'll have to fix that up though. With our people that are coming in, quick smart. Probably should be selling off a bit more power though, shouldn't I? Let's just slow down time a bit. There we go, people are moving in, thankfully. Let's check out what your problems are. Freight trips are short, that's good. I'm not sure why there's just so much space left. Oh, right, because there's no parks. It really confuses me, like how there has to be parks in industrial areas. But it works, so I'm gonna do it. I don't want any gifts. Maybe we should just go back with some of the smaller community gardens, or maybe open grassed areas. Okay. Open grassed areas almost look like the normal areas that are untouched when you start the game. And then, oh god, I zoomed out. I don't want that. I'll go for a skateboard park for any hipster industrial high-tech workers. Alright, and time to speed back up. Now, to improve all of this, we'll need to improve the traffic time, or the congestion. So by doing that, we'll have to go to our special mod, which we have installed, which improves the way we are able to place bus stops and subway stations by mixing them up together and placing them on top of the roads. So I'll be using this, the mixture between a bus and subway station. They're pretty cheap as well, $25 a month. It's mainly the subway lines that are quite pricey. But we're going to keep on clicking out over here, which is a bit annoying. Oh god. Where are we? Where are we? There we go. Alright, that is more than enough for over there right now. I think I should place a bit more right over here, where all these skyscrapers are. couple more stations just to help out a bit. And of course, they're bus stations as well, so it's a double whammy. And they're pretty much all streets up here. Yeah, these seem to be quite busy lines, especially over here. Place one over here. And should I do anything in the high-tech areas? I probably should. So let's go. Actually, we'll just build one up over here. There we go. Oh, some guy's running out of water. How is our water situation? There we go. People are running out of water. I thought that would be a problem. So what I'll do, that was a problem as well when I was playing a bit ahead. And I'm going to grow a couple of balls. I think our water treatment plants are actually quite good. So we'll do this. And if there's a problem, I'll fix it up. But I think it's all good. So that just added this section of the water system over into the industrialized system. So that should help everyone out. Also probably should do something over here. And I also think that our airports, our firefighting airports, isn't watered. So let's fix that up. Alright, and come back over on top. Okay. And off we go again. So it's time to go back underground. This time building a couple of subways. Now this is where things get quite pricey. But I want to build like a couple of shortcuts as well. So it's not as congested. Okay, like that should really cut down on time. Something like that as well. I probably should, just in case, check out how much does one of these tiles cost. Oh, it's $1.80 per segment a month. Well, I guess it would add up because there's a lot of these segments that we are building. Then we go connect all this north section up because there's quite a bit over here. Do something like so. Is that connected? It should be. Just to make sure, I'm pretty certain everything is connected now. All our different subway systems. I guess that over here is where it gets quite congested, so maybe I could cut down trip time just a bit. There we go. Alright, time to come back up. Playing Superfast Mode just to see if there will be any noticeable differences. Yep, watering seems to have taken into effect and more buildings are coming online. Or at least for now. Oh, commercial is increased. Bit of commercial services. So I could build some commercial services, just low density stuff. Probably out over here. Build a little bit. Nothing too much next to the schools. Okay, 121,000 people, wow. We'll probably end this up on 130,000 people. I should just check out what... There we go, more high techs coming in. Which is great to see. Let's just check the power. And this. We need 4,000... We already have the 4,000 high tech industry population. But the total city energy demand plus deals. So let's check out energy demand. It's moving slowly, but I do think we'll get there to 30,000. Just taking its time. Just a lot more buildings need to grow out. And I do know I have so much power, but I'll have to end up deleting these coal power stations. So that's why I'm just keeping them for the moment. They're pretty cheap as well. Cheap as chips. I should just check out what's your problem here. Everything seems to be perfect. Maybe a couple more parks will do your day. But I guess no one really wants to live here yet. Just, it's just more high tech that they want. Which I can give them that. Probably build a bit more high tech down here. Wait, we've got all this section up here as well. You gotta make sure the zones aren't too large, because then the game starts going crazy on you. You want office space? Just 5 seconds ago you didn't want any office space, and now they want it. I'm gonna make up their own minds. Okay. Come zoom back in, probably slow time down just a bit. We'll create a couple of intersections so people can go and cross the road a bit simpler. Maybe even make a road here. Alright. And we're no doubt going to have to water it, because I really do doubt it is watered, but right now, quickly build a couple more parks. Medium plaza. Here and there. We haven't really built any plazas though, have we? Some playgrounds as well. Was that a marina? A mere rating of 50. Okay, I think our city area is not 20% covered in water. No way near that. A farmer's market, we already have that, I'm pretty sure. Tourist trap, region population 40,000. We've definitely got that. And we don't have 4 neighbor cities connected. We will though, shortly. I've got to work on more cities. That looks promising. We just need to work on our mayor rating. And I haven't really been doing any of these helicopter missions in my own spare time. I will need to take that up. Let's build maybe a soccer field. And a large green park. And another one. And another one. Okay. Let's check up what the problems could be. Prime rate freight trip is long. What if well, that's a freight trip, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, someone was telling me quite a bit about the freight train stations. Let's go and see how they work. I think they're just connected to the normal rail. But we go here. Moves industrial material quickly. What's this? A grand railway station. Provides a boost to commercial and residential demand. Not available. We need 172,000 people and at least one small station used near capacity. Yeah, we definitely don't have that. So I guess let's build a couple of freight train stations. Maybe it'll help us out. You never know. Okay, hopefully that helps. Is this... this is a bit of a problem. I'm glad I noticed this. Don't railway lines go over avenues? Oh, they do. Okay, that should speed everything up. At least make things work a little better. Because this whole section was left neglected. It's quite shocking. Maybe I should check up on all my rail. That's all connected. And there's a little bridge up on over here if I remember correctly. Yes. So maybe I'll build another little intersection like so. There. There. That'd be a nice little train station space. Is that good enough? Yep. Yeah, and somewhere over here should be perfect as well for trains or a freight train station. Gotta find the right area. Maybe I could delete a couple of these roads that aren't really probably placed in the best positions. Unless I do that. Now, where did I place it? It's over here. I think it's connected. At least, I could help it connects properly a little better. Do that. Yeah. There we go. Hopefully that works. I don't know. It should. I don't see any reason as to why not. And then we probably should also increase the rail. Well, that's a nice building. It's a little like blue one. Okay. Connect it there. Fantastic. Alright, that's good enough for the time being. So, time to build another freight train station. Up over here. Connect it up to a road, so at least people can get there. I'm not sure if they need to be connected to roads, but it is now. Just for good measure. And hopefully that will cut down time. These are nice little residential buildings, I'm pretty sure as well. Got a couple more people moving in, but let's just check out over here. Yeah, put it on fast mode, because that's the way we can figure out what's going on. Water's a bit of a problem. That was easily fixed. Maybe extend that a bit, and that's good enough. And connect them up. Just so it looks a little bit nicer, even though we don't really play underground all that much. Neighbor is pleading for power, but I can't really do anything. Oh, well, I could for a little bit. There we go. This is what we're talking about now. Hopefully commute time has also gone down. There we go, freight trip short. That means we've done quite a bit, and look at them all just pop up. That can only be good. More commercial offices. Maybe you'd want some commercial offices, some high density ones up over here. There we go. That was a perfect idea. People are moving in. Few shun the potential. There we go. We must have hit 30,000 already. That's pretty much what we were aiming for. But what a bold world of technology we live in, man. Numero Uno has demonstrated not only a tremendous resourcefulness of generating power, but also the high-tech know-how to warrant the construction of a state-of-the-art hydrogen power plant. Who can resist skating on that leading edge? Well, I'll build it later, but it only costs $100,000. Fire protection spread thin. Let's check the power. We're not at 30,000 just yet, but we're close to it. So it seems like our population gap, or no, not gap, but our population cap has improved by quite a large amount. It's just gone up. Must have rocketed up. Now these people over here, they aren't going to be the most well educated though, aren't they? Oh no, school grade's high. Not sure why they aren't moving in then. Got a lot of high tech. Is more high tech. Wow, this is going to be massive high tech. This is going to be like Silicon Valley in New York. Yeah, I guess I could extend this area. I think that's what I'll have to do. That's a highway, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, wow. As soon as we stop building it, they're coming in. Oi, oi, oi. What happened just then? There's supposed to be some rail lines over here. Oh, they weren't that necessary, I don't think. Freight trips are long. Alright, really? Right over here. Freight trips are short over here, but they're long here. Alright, let's go work on that. Build a couple more freight train stations. But firstly, we should check how we're going with money. Okay, so the hydrogen power plant costs $10,000 a month. We'll be able to delete all these coal power plants now because... Let's just slow it down now. I'll end the episode after this. But if we check the power plants... What do we need for this? I guess our mayor rating isn't high enough yet. It will be though when we come back. Promise you that. But 50,000 megawatts of energy. The nuclear power plant only creates 16,000. And this is clean and reliable. So I'm definitely going for this. I'm just going to delete all of these buildings, demolish them. And then we'll also be making a bit more money than $10,000 a month as well. Because, well, it'll go down as soon as we buy the hydrogen power plant. But it'll all be good. We won't have to worry about energy for a long, long time. And our city will be quite clean. There's only a couple of places that pollute a bit. But apart from that, we've done really well for ourselves. And if I exit back out of here, what do we want to press? We want to go here, save and exit to region. Yes, of course we want to save. But we started off in the region of New York with 130,000 people. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how large. I think all down here is just low density. Anyway, what are we at? 154,000 people. Okay, we'll go ahead and check out Hillbilly Farm and Garbageosity, build that hydrogen power plant, and we'll probably build a beach city over here, connect it all up to Numero Uno. And yeah, we still have this massive plaza here next to Numero Uno. That'll be interesting how I work it out. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully you've enjoyed this long episode, which has been quite successful, really. And I'll see you later.